Hi, welcome to Light Utilise. In this session, I will discuss how to find limiting reactant in a chemical reaction. I have given one practice problem over here, and the problem states that in a double replacement reaction, 20.6 gram sample of magnesium hydroxide reacts with 20.6 gram of hydrochloric acid. The question asks to find the limiting reactant in the reaction. We follow these simple steps to find the limiting reactant. And the first step states that write the balanced chemical equation. Here's magnesium hydroxide is a first reactant. I mentioned here magnesium hydroxide, and it reacts with hydrochloric acid. This is another reactant. Now we predict the products. This is a double replacement reaction, and in these reactions the positive ion of first reactant combines with the negative ion of another reactant. Magnesium ion is having +2 charge and chloride ion is having negative charge, and before we combine these ions we balance their charges. So that's why we crisscross their numbers, and here we get the formula that is MgCl2. This is one of the products formed in the reaction. Now we look for the another product, hydroxide ion. It is having negative charge and hydrogen ion is having +2 charge. Their charges are balanced. As a result, we get the formula that is H2O. Here we have another formula that is H2O formed as a product. This is a chemical reaction taking place. Now we balance this equation. We balance the number of Cl atoms on both sides first. There are 2 Cl atoms on the right side, and so we have only 1 Cl atom on the left side. That's why I put 2 before a Cl. Now number of Cl atoms are balanced. Now we balance the number of hydrogen atoms in this equation. Magnesium hydroxide has 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 moles of hydrochloric acids have 2 hydrogen atoms. It means that total number of hydrogen atoms on the left side are 4, but we have only 2 hydrogen atoms on the right side. That's why I put 2 before H2O. Now the number of hydrogen atoms are balanced. Number of Mg atoms are also balanced on both sides. Now this is a balanced chemical equation. We are done with first step. Now we move on to the next step. And next step states that convert the masses of both reactants into moles. The mass of both reactants is given in the problem, and here you can see that mass of magnesium hydroxide is 20.6 gram. I mentioned here 20.6 gram, and the mass of hydrochloric acid is also given at 20.6 gram. 20.6 gram. Now we convert mass into mole. When we convert mass into mole, we always divide mass by molar mass. So here we look for the molar mass of these reactants. The molar mass of magnesium hydroxide is 58.32. 58.32, and the unit is gram per mole. Now we divide these numbers. We divide the mass of magnesium hydroxide by its molar mass. We use calculators. The mass of magnesium hydroxide is 20.6 gram, and it is divided by its molar mass, that is 58.32. And the value, this is the value we get, but we pick up the value with least significant figures. If we look at the mass of magnesium hydroxide, it is having 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3. That's why we pick up the value with least significant figures, that is 3 significant figures. 0 is a leading 0, that's why it is non-significant figures. 1, 2, 3, up to 3 we have 3 significant figures. Now we look at the digit next to 3, that is 2. 2 is smaller than 5, that's why we round up these figures. We get a 0.353. Remaining digits become 0. Here we have 0.353. These are the moles of magnesium hydroxide given in the problem. In a similar way, we calculate the moles of hydrochloric acid. We convert its mass. The molar mass of hydrochloric acid is 36.46. 36.46, and the unit is gram per mole. We divide these numbers. We use calculators. Here we have 20.6 is the mass of HCl, and it is divided by 36.46. And the value which we get, that is 0.565. Up to 5 we have 3 significant figures. Here I mentioned 0.565. These are the moles of hydrochloric acid given in the problem. Now we move on to the third step. We are done with the second step now. The third step states that use the mole ratio in the chemical reaction to find the limiting reactant. Well, now we have to calculate the number of moles of reactant required in the reaction by using mole ratio. Let's say we have to calculate the number of moles of magnesium hydroxide required in the reaction. In this case, we begin with the moles of next reactant, that is hydrochloric acid. Well, let me show how. The moles of hydrochloric acid are 0.565 mole. Here I mentioned 0.565 mole. These are the moles of hydrochloric acid. Now we use the mole ratio. Here you can see in the equation that 1 mole magnesium hydroxide reacts with 2 moles of hydrochloric acid. The mole ratio is 1:2. I mentioned here mole ratio. 1 mole magnesium hydroxide reacts with 2 moles HCl. Note that we use the mole ratio in such a way so that we could cancel moles of HCl. Now we can do the calculation over here. When we multiply 0.565 by 1, we get the same value, and same value is divided by 2. We use the calculator over here, 0.565, and it is divided by 2. The value, this is the value we get. And we pick up this value with least significant figure, that is 3 significant figures. 0.282 up to 2, we have 3 significant figures. Next digit is 5, that's why we round up to 3. The value we get is 0.283. Here we have 0.283. These are the moles of magnesium hydroxide required in the reaction. Now we compare the moles of magnesium hydroxide. These are the moles of magnesium hydroxide given in the problem, and these are the moles of magnesium hydroxide required in the reaction. When we compare these moles, these numbers, 0.353 is greater than 0.283. It means that we are given more number of moles of magnesium hydroxide, but we require less number of moles of magnesium hydroxide. As a result, we find that magnesium hydroxide is given in an excess. This is an excess reactant. Now, in a similar way, we calculate the number of moles of hydrochloric acid required in the reaction. Since we are going to calculate the number of moles of hydrochloric acid, we begin with the moles of magnesium hydroxide. The moles of magnesium hydroxide are 0.353 mole. I mentioned here 0.353 mole. These are the moles of magnesium hydroxide. And now we use the mole ratio between hydrochloric acid and magnesium hydroxide. Remember, we always use the mole ratio in such a way so that we could cancel the moles of the reactant which we begin with. Well, here in the equation you can see that 2 moles of hydrochloric acid react with 1 mole of magnesium hydroxide. The mole ratio between these 2 reactants is 2:1. I mentioned here 2 mole HCl react with 1 mole magnesium hydroxide. These moles will cancel out. Now we can multiply these numbers. Here we have 0.353 and it is multiplied by 2. The value we get 0.706. 0.706. These are the mole of HCl required in the reaction. Well, now we can compare the moles of hydrochloric acid. These are the moles of hydrochloric acid given in the problem, and these are the moles of hydrochloric acid required in the reaction. When we compare these numbers, you can see that 0.565 is smaller than 0.706. It means that we are given less number of moles of hydrochloric acid, but we require more number of moles of hydrochloric acid in the reaction. As a result, we find that hydrochloric acid is a limiting reactant. This is how we find out limiting reactant in a chemical reaction by using these 3 simple steps. Thank you.